putting missiles in their satellites so that they can blast other satellites.
Yeah, like G.I. Joe type of shit.
G.I. Joe shit.
G.I. Joe.
Will a certain amount of money ever be enough for you guys?
Yeah, man.
No.
Nepali politics is all funded by
India.
one of the neighboring country.
Actually, it's real though. America has a department called the Space Force.
Really?
Yeah, it does.
So,
Jack the Ripper's cousin must be Justin Bieber.
why? Why, bro?
Oh yeah, this is freaking doesn't relate, bro. What? It's crazy, bro. Like in US, these fucking politicians are allowing the protester to protest, mass protest, and at the same time, you can't go to church. You can't go see sick relatives in the hospital.
He saw his watches. He wears Richard Mille one, okay? 2 watches, Richard Mille. Come on.
Two watches.
2 watches.
Maybe it's 2 watches.
Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
Oh,
That's that.
What happened? No?
Johnny Depp is winning, man. Amber Heard shat on his bed, man.
Oh, that's true. That came
Literally
out.
took a shit on his bed.
That came out.
Yeah, there's a photo also. Check it out. Alright, everybody, welcome to the Cavemandu podcast. We have number 1 Baje, Kanchi, Baun, and Bose. Personally, so welcome to our podcast again. So, latest events, man, crazy shit going on.
Yes, the world is
Kanye West
weird.
going bomb.
So what happened to Kanye West? I haven't heard this one yet. So what's that?
So I also don't know much. So who knows the best?
I heard he has a bipolar disorder, man.
What is bipolar disorder?
So when you have like 2 personalities in one, when you switch randomly to like suddenly you're happy, then you get full angry. That's that kind of first
Moody.
disorder. Moody, very like extreme version of moody. So then he went on a rant, right? Scary one.
What was the rant about?
Like something about his wife's family, man. Like his wife's mom, Kris Jenner or something.
The transgender.
No, not that.
Oh, the mom. That's the dad. Okay.
The mom said,
Transgender is the stuff
He
there.
ranted about his mom.
like,
Her mom.
the mom is actually a scary businesswoman. Eh?
Scary as in scary good.
My gosh, she made a family with no talent, multi-millionaires, man. She's the one who made everyone that way.
What did she do, say?
She's just a manager for all of the children. So she's the one who does it, right?
She was a
So
model
she-
actress.
No, nothing. She's a businesswoman. Like, so what Kanye was accused, like, that Kris Jenner said, like, she's sending her children to all Playboy shit and all, right? Playboy shoot and all. Do not come near my children. Do not let them to Playboy shoot. And then he's blaming Kim. That Kim had some affair with Meek Mill when they went to meet and all that shit.
And when they're still married.
Yes.
They're asking for divorce, though. He's asking for
What
divorce.
is this? He tweeted it.
He tweeted it. He went on Twitter. Scary person. That guy.
And he ran for president.
He's running.
He's running.
No, he backed off.
He backed already.
Check it out. Check the news.
Damn,
Damn, I didn't know
he was
that.
the President.
Maybe I personally thought it was a publicity stunt. You know.
Something like that.
What do you think about Kanye West?
I don't know, man. I haven't heard much of his songs. Some of his songs are good.
Seriously?
I mean, these are like not like
Take my money.
oh
That
yeah,
one.
Gold Digger. Not like I'm not like a Khatra follower of Kanye West, but everyone has heard of his songs. Some good songs too. Like
You
that,
accused Kim also of like say when they had their first child. When they're having the first child, what do you call? Kim wanted to drop the child and he cried or something.
No. He wanted to drop the child, but Kim didn't want to drop the
I
child.
think it was the other way around.
I don't know, man.
You wanted to drop the child.
Something like that.
No, Kim wanted to drop and he, let's say, begged her not to do so.
But they were married then, you know.
And they were.
Which one is it? Southwest?
This was
Not
northwest.
first kid.
So how many children do they have?
I don't know.
4 or 5.
Oh, hi, man.
So everyone's named Northwest, Northeast.
I
now.
think so, man. He's a
West
chicken
is
name,
the
huh?
surname.
West is
North-
Kanye West.
Oh.
His first name, not Kitty, and as a female, right? It's a daughter. He has a daughter.
North is I think so. Son.
And South is
Not his daughter, man.
North
North
is
is the
daughter. South is.
I don't think he has South, man.
It's, I don't know. How many kids do they check? That'd be damn weird. It's Hollywood parents, man. There's some other artist and like also named that.
Yeah, Hollywood parents are freaking crazy, bro.
Shit, he has 4 children. I don't know.
If you go name wise, like say this guy is the CEO of Tesla.
Elon Musk.
Yeah, so his name is son or daughter, some Roman numbers, and yeah,
Right, what do you Roman numbers?
check it out.
Say son's name is a Roman
It's
number.
pronounced some other way though.
How do you pronounce it?
You got to check it. Even I don't know, but it is that.
Even the Jay-Z or Beyonce kid has a weird name.
They have North Nori West, Saint West, Chicago West, and Sam West.
Yeah.
Chicago West
Yeah,
and Sam.
Sam.
What's
Sam
this Sam?
99 PSALM.
Okay, Sam like a.
That's a Christian thing, no? The
I
Bible.
told you.
Damn.
What?
What? What's Elon Musk's kid's name? It's some numerical number.
Yeah, XE and pi or something like that, man.
It's pronounced as X-A12.
What?
X-A12.
So his name is kid. I mean,
Josh.
whenever people call his kid,
Yeah.
it'll be X.
So what's his, how do you pronounce it?
See the
That's the pronunciation.
X hash A12.
Ash ESH X, the letter X, Ash ESH A12.
Lockdown opened, right? Oh. Damn, lockdown opened. Finally.
It's not like open for me. Only within districts, yeah, like in Nepal. Say.
No man, no. Say long route buses have also started.
No,
Yeah.
but not now. I think it's in August, after
No,
August 2nd or 6th, somewhere.
vehicle movement has started.
So you're saying I can go outside the valley and stuff?
Yeah, at present.
I think you can. Allowed. But I think that's August
trip
6th,
going.
though.
That is flight, bro.
Road trip, boys.
Maybe, I'm not sure, man.
Flights are starting end of July.
August
Oh,
17th.
August.
से रहते हैं मुझे.
Nepali month. End of this current Nepali month.
Anyways, I think it's a good news, man.
Fully. But then, man, we're getting so used to these empty roads and something.
Anti what?
Follow it. Empty roads.
Anti roads.
Empty.
Empty roads. We're used to it, you're saying?
We're getting used to it and now suddenly up and like that.
Yeah,
Just
man.
yesterday when you're driving, remember?
Yeah.
There's so much traffic, man.
I remember jogging and stuff. It was like freaking empty.
It's been nice. It felt
And,
kind
yeah.
of like
The air was like, how to say, it was fresher, and it was a little bit more chiller, more colder types, and you can like really breathe it in. You feel refreshed when you're jogging and stuff.
So, from August 17th, say, short and long haul public transportation will start working within an inter-district, international domestic flights, international sports, and student admission examinations. However, during July 30th, let's say, hotels, restaurants, and educational activities are not allowed, and tourism activities will work. So things are opening actually.
Huh?
Things are opening.
So what do you
think
think? Is it for the good or is it for the bad?
Good only, man. People are suffering, man.
Yeah.
More than coronavirus deaths.
Yeah.
There are more suicides. There's only 44 deaths allowed.
There's suicides more.
Yeah.
200 or something.
200
During
suicides.
this lockdown.
200 suicides in Nepal.
Just imagine. And coronavirus, like 44 deaths.
Damn.
So, yeah, people got 13,000
It's like
infected.
a proof.
But what do you call from today? Certain border areas, bro, they are going under curfew again because the number of cases are increasing.
Yeah. Personally, I feel like Nepal should
There's certain-
still be under lockdown, like only Nepal. Okay? Like they should not open international borders. Okay?
Definitely not. I think international countries also can like going back into lockdown.
There are cases.
Some, not all.
A few.
New Zealand was the first country to completely open. So they're already completely
And like
open.
some countries are going back to lockdown again because the cases are increasing.
Yeah.
Not sure.
South Korea, maybe.
South
Just
Korea,
talking
China also it increased. Like say it had gone, but they are
So China recently allowed movie theaters to open.
So, yeah.
Yeah, really.
But the distance, like one gap.
I don't know, man. Let me check.
That's fine, man. It's not like the
Yeah.
movie theaters get packed.
Exactly. I mean, it's crazy, bro. Like in US, these fucking politicians are allowing the protester to protest, mass protest, and at the same time you can't go to church, you can't go see sick relatives in the hospital, you know.
Hospital's fine.
They don't have a thing, they can't control it.
But anyways, like they can at least make an effort. Like I mean, politicians are coming out and saying it's okay to protest, go outside and protest, literally in Twitter or whatever. There's all this BLM crap,
What?
Black Lives
Black
Matter.
Lives Matter crap. Yeah. Beijing partly reopens movie theaters as COVID threat declines. Cinemas in parts of Beijing deemed at low risk or cross infection began admitting moviegoers under social distancing rules.
The movie theater quality right now. Fine. There's no movies releasing, man.
No, they have movies releasing.
You guys heard about US accusing Russia
Oh,
of
actually, I saw that thing. I never heard about it before. After all,
Yeah, the space, they're
Yeah,
weaponizing
yeah.
space.
What's next?
it's just an accusation though.
Yeah, we watched Space
Yeah, I
Force.
watched Space Force. It's like Space Force out of series.
Everything's watched it, Space Force.
Yeah, that one no.
Netflix,
It's
man.
like
Actually it's real though. America has a department called the Space Force.
Really?
Yeah, it does.
it doesn't have NASA.
No, it's not NASA. It's Space Force literally.
Like Space Force here.
Like Trump's Space Force. So he made a new branch of military called the Space Force.
Oh yeah, Trump is. That's why they took the series out.
Yeah, and they reference Trump so much in that, no? In like the president wants boots on the moon.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, the latest thing is Russia is accusing America that the America is blowing up satellites.
America is going.
No, America is blaming Russia of weaponizing space, of putting missiles in their satellites so that they can blast other satellites.
Yeah, like G.I. Joe type of shit.
G.I. Joe shit.
Star Wars.
Remember G.I. Joe?
G.I. Joe,
Like,
yeah.
They have that
Yeah.
some satellite and they drop a bomb and
Yeah,
so it's full of
in the
London.
movie,
Yeah.
yes.
G.I. Joe,
Yeah.
sure. It's like,
Even I think Avengers also, no?
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Man, lots of movies and comic shit has that concept that there's a big ass laser gun in space that can destroy
They're trying to
cities.
stop that.
Yeah.
Being asleep.
So another news, okay. 93-year-old former Nazi camp guard convicted for helping murder 5,232 prisoners. What do you guys think of that?
What?
Nine- So a 93-year-old right now got convicted, okay, for helping murder around 5,000 people back then. Is it?
Holocaust.
why is it called murder, man, that time?
Yeah.
Like, as an army, right? You're an army, you're a person of an army. Like, you're a soldier, right?
You're following orders.
You're following order. You are meant to kill, no? Go kill that person. Go kill that. That person won't keep count.
Exactly.
Like, he went, he killed everyone. People get all this purple heart, blue
Yeah.
heart for killing people,
Exactly.
man. The fuck, and why does he?
The victors write the history type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just because he's following orders,
Just because he belonged to the Nazis. Yeah.
don't make him like
He does not deserve it.
Yeah. He's 93 years old right now.
Damn, that's
And
imaginary.
right now he's getting convicted.
What
Where is
name?
he? He's in like Germany.
A German court convicted a 93-year-old German man for helping to murder 5,000, mainly Jewish, at a Nazi concentration camp in World War II and handed him a suspended 2-year sentence in one of the last cases against Nazi-era crimes. So he's getting 2 years in jail. A 93-year-old guy, man. You could die in prison, bro.
I think so. He'll get treated better in prison, man. Then going to that old house home, prison, I think he'll get treated better, maybe. So old, man. What do you do, man? Kill like
Man, like,
kill Jewish
and
people.
like the stigma against like the public, how they mistreat you once they know you and you're a Nazi soldier. Man, the public will like fuck you up, man.
That's fine, man. Even if he dies, actually. Even if he dies, it's fine. He's already old now. Oh, if he were 20-year-old, but
Yeah,
that's how
but
shit.
like, it's like how you die, yeah, how it's like tragedy, man. It's like tragic. It's like unnecessary tragedy. Yeah.
But that's like his point. That's like our point of view.
It's like imagine this, man. The Gorkhas lost, okay. Just imagine the Gorkhas, like they lost. Right? They are deemed villains and monsters and boogeymans, right? How will they be treated? Like imagine all the Gorkhas, old people living in London right now. Imagine them being thrown out of their houses been taken away, their children being locked, them being spat at in the street, kicked, bullied and all that. Everyone is following orders in both sides, right? It's just this boogeyman concept, yeah. In the public, I mean, what we have to understand is the public is fucking sheep, man. They'll follow fucking whatever, bro. It's very easy to manipulate these fuckers, man.
Someone has to just lead the road and others.
Yeah, man. People are always looking for leaders, man.
Personally, I feel if this happened, I think the Gorkhas won't be treated that way. I think Gorkhas will be integrated in that part of the other army. Okay? They will take them because we are
Yeah,
good. Nee?
exactly. That's
As
exactly
personal,
what
we're
happened.
really good at that.
That's exactly
killing
what.
people.
That's exactly what happened, bro. When Prithvinarayan Shah's brother and his sons fought British in Sindhuligadi and all that, the British were so impressed that they hired the Gorkhas. So after that, a new Gorkha regiment was created in the British Army.
Oh, Gorkha, my late grandfather was saying a story of how British people could hire Gorkhas. Okay? So the way you hire Gorkhas like कुइरे आउँछ अरे हैन
गाउँमा गोर्खामै
and they would
कुइरेज used to come till Gorkha.
yeah, they will come and if there is a Madisha also like an Indian person and a Gorkha, so they'll meet the Indian person and the Gorkha person stand together, and the general will say like go break that tree down.
Break it down.
There's a short tree, big ass tree, break that tree down. The Indian will hesitate. Gorkha will go. He'll jump, he'll kick, he'll punch, he'll bite.
Yeah.
He'll do anything to get that down. That's why they take it. Because they just follow orders.
Yeah.
No,
It doesn't matter what you say. But Indian will be like, oh no, I'm not going to. How can I do it without axe or something? He went, he started kicking,
Do
punching.
first thing later.
Yeah.
The Gorkha soldiers.
Gorkhas are a product of their environment, man. Meaning, man, you have to go to Mogar, Gurung, Kaliharko gaउँ क्या Lomzung, Gorkha, Tading, I don't know, and then see their villages, and then you'll realize these people, they are not evil. They don't have any grudges against the enemy. क्या? There's a task for them. There's a goal, and achieve that goal. Man, 6-year-old girls, right? 6-year-old girls hiking 10 kilometers every day to get water for that day only. Imagine that, bro. They have comparatively relative to us, their lives are freaking like the hardcorest workout since day one, bro. Every day they do that. They used to now, right now, it's obviously different. Everyone's come to the city, schools. Life is softer now, let's just say, right? But in reality, how it was back then, these people, the reality is, the truth is they are semi-barbarians. There's lots of killing in their time. Lots of... Bro, let me finish this, bro. So anyways, lots of killing. I mean, there were lots of feuds, man. Villages against villages. It was not a peaceful time. Anyways, where I heard this was when I went to Gorkha and I stayed in one homestay, and then we started talking about at night around a fire, and we were drinking another good time, you know. So this old guy was saying like back then even he can recollect that when he was young there were village versus villages. He was not old, maybe in his 60s. He looked young, man. That guy was a carpenter type. So just beside the guest house, the homestay, there was a small carpentry workshop for the local village, right? So all the scraping, he used to make doors and windows and stuff like that. And so we drank, and there were like around 5-6 of us. And so this guy started telling his story because we are like guests and we are new, whatever. We are city folks. And he says like when he was young also he remembered his uncles and all taking out the kukris, you know, going to maybe kill somebody or something like that. So violence, it was a violent life.
As in kill someone
from the other village because they did something to their village.
It's more like gang, like
gang. Tribal feeling. And so
the police came in.
Yeah, man. What government, what kings? They gave a fuck about the king or government or law or anything. They just had their social law. You know, they had their own laws. You can't rape women. You can't pedophilia. I mean, it's unheard of, man. Pedophilia is unheard of there, man. That shit don't enter their minds only, yeah, pedophilia and all that shit. So murder, the obviously murder. You don't steal. So, and another big thing is how they categorize riches, wealth of a person was through cattle. Yeah. How many cattle a person has?
If what's up,
Yeah.
yeah, you're rich.
Yeah, you're rich.
Damn.
Man, people had 400 goats, man.
Even in
400
Africa,
goats.
like the wealth is judged by the amount of cattle they have. You can say it's more specifically camels.
Oh, I heard something like that.
Just in the deserty area.
I
But
heard something
Africa
like
is
that.
freaking huge, man.
Yeah, in Nairobi, where
In America, somewhere, this African people sent like around 30 or 300 or 200 amount of goats to that place. No?
for marriage.
No, not marriage, because they had some kind of natural disaster.
Mm.
So they don't have money, right?
Yeah.
So,
That's the release.
so that's the money for them. So they send that.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay.
With the government?
Even, like,
No, the African, the nation,
People.
the people.
No,
who
the
send-
government sent US government.
No, the African government.
Government sent it
US.
to them.
Yeah.
To US. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They didn't know. They don't know
Yeah.
American dollar. And
This happened or what?
this really happened actually. Yeah. I read about it somewhere though. This is weird, man.
पहिला होला तर Just to you that.
Yeah. This is way back. Tribalism. What do you think of tribalism then?
Bro, tribalism it's never gone away, bro. It's still in us. It's still in us. Imagine us versus them, ne? That's tribalism. Anything, your football team to your
So
personal
it's in competition.
But it's not
tribalism.
so high as before.
competition is a part of
Competing
it.
is tribal
No.
instinct.
The violence with the tribalism is not so high as before.
Yeah,
Yeah, that obviously.
Damn,
But
we're not only killing people, but football they kill, man.
Yeah.
hooligans.
Hooligans they kill people, other team. You didn't watch that movie, Vishan?
Green Street.
Green Street Hooligans.
It's like more like
The Green Street hooligan is but yeah, there was a hooligan problem in the 90s.
That is because, like, say, in England, and like, say, you support a club that is in your community. So the
Exactly.
entire community is like.
So that's what tribalism is. The football tribalism over there, it's real because the club is from your own country. You have a very primitive connection to that club because it's your place. You know what I'm saying? It's like saying Kathmandu's club, right? Or Baspari's club. It's your place. I mean, you have a connection to it. Yeah?
So that, like, say, in England, a lot of European countries, bro, there are 2-3 big clubs in a city. So on that particular day when they face each other, the entire city is divided. Like, say, everyone is against each other. It's just that because they support their community. The club is in their community.
Like that.
But it's not as violent as before. Right?
It's not that-
The laws are stricter, eh?
Yeah, the laws.
Examples are your United and City.
I read the biggest rivalry in Europe, including England, is Schalke versus Dortmund in Germany.
Yeah, I had the same place, no?
Yeah, like, say, yeah, it's in same place.
You know,
But I think the biggest, is all this Turkish league, here, bro. The
like the
Galatasaray-
most violent.
Yeah, violent.
Violent. Like, they fight.
Wild.
They seem the same.
The Greece is also violent in football.
Greece,
The most violent is Argentina, man.
Argentina.
Yeah, this thing, freaking Brazil. Boca Juniors, you know.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
Argentina.
Boca
Juniors is Argentina.
Boca Juniors is Argentina.
So what?
There's Maradona's team, no?
Huh?
There's team Maradona's
Yeah.
team.
Where was Cristiano? Ronaldinho playing some Florentina or something.
Ocho, the Ronald Ocho.
Yeah.
He's playing in Fiorentina, man. That's in Brazil.
Brazil.
Yeah, Brazil go Fiorentina
Santos.
one. Santos somewhere.
Santos.
Motherfuckers, man, they beat up the players, man. They come to the field when the game is going on and freaking beat up the players, bro.
Yeah.
You don't like, no. So very, Brazil and Argentina, very football fanatics.
Yeah, man. fanatics.
Maradona, when I saw a video of Maradona, it's like, become like enormously fat, man.
Yeah,
I've seen
man.
that.
Coke addict.
You all through there. And my dad showed me this one video, you know? This fat dude there, but he's kicking the ball like, the shouting soccer style, and then he's kicking it up and he's waiting. Fat guy came up, coolest, and then he showed him like at the core one. That's the when I saw it, it's like Maradona guy. He's like humongous man, fat guy, and he's in undies, but he's like kicking the ball like.
Let's see his net worth now. How much
You saw
money?
his old videos, the way he was fighting Barcelona versus, I think, so Porto. You know,
He
the
was
old
fighting?
Damn, he goes like this.
Yeah, I've seen that
Kicks.
one.
Then he punches.
What
and
the
then
hell?
he kicks.
Club fight at the
Bro.
Couple of fights.
Maradona's net worth is $100,000 only.
You're not that rich, man.
Maybe, bro, because he's blown all his money.
How much did he earn, Allah? Totally.
No, he still has sponsorships and etc. But I think so.
He owns a club also, yeah?
Yeah, but the thing is, why they don't show money here is now legally taxed. So they can't show money here. No, it's better to be rich and anonymous than to be rich and famous. No? He's a very famous person,
He's a legend, bro.
but
So
he's very anonymous with money wise. Because then, where did the money come from? In Senegal, I think. He has so much sponsorship. I'm sure he has a holding company somewhere where he doesn't show that he has cash. He finished me. He saw his watches. He wears Richard Mille one, okay? 2 watches, Richard Mille. Come on.
2 watches.
2 watches.
Why is two watches? Bling,
You know how much the Richard Mille costs? One watch? 50 lakhs for one watch.
50.
It's like 500,000.
50.
500,000.
50 lakhs.
50 lakhs. In Nepal rupees. Just he wears 2 hours. That's like. Listen,
I got them bling bling $1 million watches.
like
he's
that.
treated as a god in Naples, bro. Because he
Naples,
played for
Spain.
Napoli. No,
Napoli.
Italy, I'm sorry. Oh yeah.
And
Bro.
they won their first title. Like say that back then in Italy it was like say the rich and the poor. So the rich people's teams were all this Juventus,
Milan.
Milan,
North of Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
they're
the
south.
South. In all this, Maradona went there and they won the league for the first time.
So-
he's a god for that.
Yeah. That's true. Another player like that is Kere, fucking this guy, man. Shit. This fighter is like tall guy, Ibrahimovic. Yeah. He played for first. He came to AC Milan. After that, he went to another Italian
He was
club.
Ajax. Inter.
Ajax, I think so.
Ajax when he
He's
started.
played for all the clubs, bro, in each and every country.
Yeah, he's
Bro, like, but he's not liked by his teammates.
he's very confident. It looks like arrogance.
And did you know, like, he's a good fighter also. He's trained in kickboxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see his look at videos and I'm like,
Okay, I have one question.
balls.
I have one question. Will a certain amount of money ever be enough for you guys?
yeah, man.
No.
No.
One more, man.
I don't know. What else?
20 crores Nepali.
20 crore Nepal? No. More than that, man. That's like shitty money, man.
Oh my god. 20 crores will be more than happy, man.
No, man.
Me too,
No,
bro.
man.
Yeah.
I want
just go
more
to
than
the
I'll start relaxing, bro. After that.
Yeah, bro.
Hello, right now I'm relaxed only, but I'll start hella relaxing.
I'll invest in something.
I'll breed, freaking, I'll make like 20 children, bro. Spread my seed.
See, like this.
is expensive.
I'll start a school.
Is that? Oh yeah.
What's that?
Yes.
So Logan Paul, they were talking about this.
Who's Logan Paul?
Vlogger, YouTube vlogger.
Yes.
So yeah, man, I want more, man. 20 crores,
bro.
Now the world on my feet, bro.
2 million.
Good for you.
Yeah, the world in a
I'm
week.
glad you are my friend.
But with that money, you have to like give something.
Why do you have to give so
You have to pay something. Like suppose a devil kind of figure came and said, all this money, fame, bitches, whatever, power.
When I take a dick away.
That's sad, man. I don't want that to happen.
Yeah, exactly. You'll take a dick away.
I'm sad.
Yes and no.
No, obviously, man.
Unlimited wealth, your dick
Fuck
is
that
gone.
shit, man. No.
Fucking here, think about it.
What's the use, man?
What's the use
Think about
then?
it. If you have unlimited wealth, no, then you can probably buy a new dick, man.
I don't
It's
think
like,
you can.
nah, bro.
Why?
It's like,
Turning into a. It's
You
like
can have another
they're
arm,
turning
you can
into.
have
He's turning
It's
into
like-
a girl, man.
yeah, man. It's like unlimited food but no mouth kind of shit.
It's like the Midas gold type thing. No,
That's-
you can how much of a gold you want, but whatever it
If
touches.
you have that much of money, why can't you buy yourself a new dick and just put
It's
it
just like that Midas gold situation. Ka?
That should never
Why
happen.
is
So Midas was a guy who could touch anything, made gold, nee. So he had the power, right?
Like even no, it's his hand, and he even turned his wife and daughter into gold.
He couldn't eat anything.
Yeah.
Whatever
Yeah.
he ate turned to gold.
He's dumb, man.
So that's the same thing, no?
Yeah,
See, I would have just one love.
Yeah.
That's stupid, man. Fuck.
It's like same thing as a dick thing, no?
like
You have then you can't
Yeah.
have
Dick
inheritance.
is-
your whole body will start changing.
No, you fucking unless the technology puts us on the camera line.
Nah, bro.
Get another
It's
dick.
like these.
Because you just say dick has gone, like you have your sperm count, your balls. Shit like that.
Everything goes away with the dick. You're not a man anymore, bro.
Yeah.
You're
No,
transgender.
you really have a balls enough.
It's like these transgenders who cut their dicks off and
The bomber.
So Kanji would rather be a transgender, billionaire transgender.
I said before, only I will be happy with 20 crores also. No, it's not about the money. But then if you had an option, just saying the possibilities that you could, you can draw around it.
Something else. Okay, I'll take a soul.
Yeah.
So what happens if you take a
I think that's the worst, man, taking a soul.
So what happens?
You guys heard,
Then it's fine, man. If you die, then you take a soul. Okay?
Bruh.
But I don't know. But
You don't-
that's like going to the afterlife, man. What do you think about afterlife, though?
I don't know if there's not afterlife. I don't know if there is an
It's
afterlife.
real, man. I'm a very superstitious guy, actually, man. I really am, bro.
So you think there's
Yeah.
a heaven and hell?
I believe in luck. I believe in spirits. I believe in it's like the Matrix. See, we are totally
I believe in Matrix and be superstitious.
well, let me explain. We are totally slaves to the rules of life. We grow old. We have these emotions, mood swings. Yeah, or we are not immortal. We die. Right? We are totally slaves to the rules, and there are rules to
Of
reality.
nature.
Nature, whatever. Like there's rules to reality. You can't break those rules, right? Us, can't break the rules. But I think there are some powerful entities that can actually bend the rules. Can give you
Like God.
godly figures, whatever. And that's what is all the superpowers, immortality, whatever. I think it's like messing up with the program, right? These are programs, man.
Like a virus in the program?
Virus is like, but not exactly a virus in the program, but more powerful programs.
These entities you believe to be
So who has programmed this?
Exactly. Good question.
God has programmed.
Nobody knows who's program. It's so way back. It's so back. We've us humanities. I mean, it's really true that humanity is a race with amnesia. Okay?
Oh, yeah, you don't remember.
Our history is so wild, man. We think freaking we are brainwashed and we are kept as freaking these rats in a box chasing after money and all that, right? We're kept in this world. We are made to think this way, that way, but the real thing is our race is damn old, man, in this place. There are freaking 2 or 3 big civilizations that's risen up and crumbled down.
Oh, Roman, Greek.
No. Way before that.
Sumerians.
Atlantis.
Atlantis the word, there's not taken.
Yeah, man, you get drug addicted or whatever. So there's this movie, you guys know Jack the Ripper, right? So there are many theories who the Jack the Ripper was. So one theory is the most credible theory, the most closest is he was part of a royal family, right? And he was this obviously big guy, the royal family, but he was like a lesser. He was not kingly. He was lesser, like Razaku, the king's. Yeah, and if some pharaoh nephew or somebody, but obviously rich and powerful, and obviously that. So that guy had, when he was born, he had a malfunction in his dick, right? So his dick didn't work properly, and there was a surgery done which further damaged his dick. So because at that time you got to understand this is like 1860s, so surgery was like only coming up, right? They didn't know what they were doing, so they practically chopped his dick off. So, and he was a real young kid when this happened. He was like 9, 10 years old. So that fucked his trauma, right? So this guy later on goes and starts having, he starts equating, he starts uh, converting his sexual frustration, because obviously you get horny. Imagine teenagers, man, 12, 13 years old, how horny you were back then, right? So in that, from that frustration, when he was like 22, 23 years old, he started murdering prostitutes, right? So what he used to do was equate his sexual pleasures with knife. Yeah? He used to think the knife was his dick. And you see Jack the Ripper's victims, everyone's vagina was stabbed by knife and cut through the stomach, all that. The boobs are cut off, the face is cut off, like that. So that guy is trying to simulate sex through knife, through blowjobs, boobs, things like that. So that's a theory. He never got caught. So that's also another reason why he never got caught, because he was part of the royal family, and it would be a big shame and whatever all that. So in the end, like the detectives found out somehow that this guy was things, and they closed the case. Yeah, it became famous because people. It became the Jack the Ripper became famous because newspaper was also starting to come up, newspaper and magazines. So all these imposters send letters to the newspaper saying, "I'm Jack the Ripper," right? So the newspaper made a big. So that was, you could say, the first hangama, news media hangama, Jack the Ripper. So it became famous that way. Man. So Jack the Ripper, I believe this theory, man. This the media made it bigger, and it was the royal. The other theories, there's a theory about satanic cults and shit like. They used to portray Jack the Ripper in the newspapers back then as a devil only. They used to call him jumping jackals because the people reported that, oh, I saw a devilish figure in the roofs running away and shit like.
Yeah, guys.
Man, London that time was a scary place, bro. Misty all the time. Fucking
TV industry
smoke from
evolution, no?
yeah.
Jack the Ripper's cousin must be Justin Bieber.
Why? Why, bro?
Oh yeah, this is freaking doesn't relate, bro. What?
Why?
How did this?
Too much.
Justin Bieber is so innocent in that way, man.
Okay, let's another topic.
Same thing about Jack Ripper. Go media thing. The media thing also is Indian media. You know what the boycott China thing came out?
Right.
Remember in India, boycott
Boycott
China.
TikTok and shit.
Boycott China.
Boycott
China.
You know who started it? Indian media.
I think
It's
under the
Indian.
order of the government. I think.
You know, it's all the Modi shit, but it's media who spread it, right?
Yeah.
Just imagine fucking a media group, a small fucking media from social media, news. They can boycott all of China's products in India. Largest consumer in the world is India.
Yeah,
They don't
but
produce
Indian
shit.
media is them. Like they have an agenda in this, they keep forcing it. Like now their enemy is China. No? So everything that happens, they blame it on China. Like, even in Nepal company, the fact that Nepal and India is having this.
Yeah, they blame it
tussle
on
over
the
so they blame
PM
it that-
Modi is
Chinese
dating
ambassador.
Chinese ambassador.
Yeah, only that like Nepal is under the influence of China, and that is why. Blah, blah, blah.
And
So they're
Nepal
trying
is,
their very best to demean
so the
China.
so the narrative is
And funny thing is, China doesn't even care. So this is what we can
Indian media's narrative is Nepal is under China's dominance. You know why? Because Oli is horny for the ambassador.
That's
Yeah.
like one part of it.
What the hell, man?
Yeah.
This is a joke, man.
That's one part of it.
But it can happen, bro. You guys know Troy.
Hmm.
Freaking Greece versus Troy because Troy snatched that guy's wife.
Yeah, but Troy was fish six pack like the Brad Pitt Eric Bana and then
This is a movie.
Oli and but still
No, but
the guy who snatched it in Greek they were
Yeah.
fit man. They were hard
Warriors,
warriors,
yeah.
warriors man.
But yeah,
Oli doesn't look like a warrior man.
Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
that's that.
What happened? No?
Johnny Depp is winning, man. Amber Heard shat on his bed, man.
Oh, that's true. That came
Literally
out.
took a shit on his bed.
That came out.
Yeah, there's a photo also. Check it out.
This photo of shit.
Yeah, there's a photo of her shit on the bed and it looks black as fuck. That
I
shit.
don't want to see that.
Ooh, joined it to the picture.
Yeah,
Like,
just
when
somebody-
she's sitting.
No, after. So there's a shit on a bed. The shit looks like black, like she's fucking.
Now he's getting like she's getting all his previous lovers also, no?
Yeah, the previous Johnny Depp's ex-girlfriends are supporting Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Even Amber Heard's own sister is accusing Amber Heard. Amber Heard's ex-assistant is supporting Johnny Depp.
Because she's copied her story. Like say she had
Yeah, the
Yeah.
assistant. She copied the assistant's story and then
Story.
portrayed it as Johnny Depp. Yeah, that's what
I don't know
assistant
what
is
that
saying.
What's the story?
Whatever Amber Heard is
whatever
going
she is trying to say, you know,
That Johnny Depp beat me up and all that.
yeah, her assistant.
It happened to her assistant.
to. Yeah. God damn.
And you know what she did? She beat herself, made bruises around her ears, and posted on in social media in 2018, 2019. So this is how they started. Like Johnny Depp beat me up and all that shit. Johnny Depp, obviously, everybody supported the girl. Johnny Depp was kicked out of Pirates of the Caribbean, other movies, all that, right? And now, so this Amber Heard goes on, fucks around with Elon Musk, all that. Johnny Depp right now is suing her for $50 million. If she loses this $50 million, she'll only have like 2 or 3 million left. And then her name obviously will be, nobody will go to watch her movies. Like all the fans, everybody, movie, whatever, is like saying fuck Amber Heard and all that. So that's good. She got kicked out of Aquaman
They have
now.
a kid also,
They don't have a kid.
She's doing it for fame, I think so, man.
publicity.
Yeah,
Stupid
why?
fame, man.
She's a crazy bitch, man.
See though, John
She-
Depp she was dating, he's a big star, man.
Bro,
Kina Garepun, I think they'll have a good life if she was a good girl. But I guess
she
she's not.
tried to stab Johnny Depp
How? Like, why?
and he cut the hand. I have some pictures.
His one finger.
Yeah. Thing, she beat Johnny Depp, abusive. So there are phone calls released, recordings of phone calls. How like I don't know who recorded, but somebody released it, and Johnny Depp is like this very sozo guy, very quiet guy, and Amber Heard is the one who's being aggressive, who's like saying you are nothing, you fucking, I'll beat you, but the world is gonna trust the girl, nobody's gonna believe you. So all these
I
recordings
think
came out.
Johnny Depp has that persona in the media that he's a bad boy, rock star type of thing. That's why I think so. It may have pointed out that he did it, but I think so. Personally, he's very quiet, so innocent type of person.
Yeah.
Now, he has his vices. He takes drugs. Hola, as a person to have some kind of fun or to have some kind of enjoyment, maybe he takes drugs for that. But don't take drugs to beat up women, man.
Yeah.
He can get any woman, man.
Man, like he's like in a point where women is almost nothing to him, man. He's got children already.
Old also.
Yeah, he's got children already, so that thing is crossed, right? Like, so now wife also maybe he wants, he doesn't want, who knows? But the thing is, he's not lacking in that department where he has to go after girls, where he has to go after Amber Heard and all that, man.
It's Amber Heard.
Like, how is she beautiful, bro? Like,
I don't know.
to me, she's like average, man.
Who died? One died, man.
These two died.
Amitabh Bachchan is about to die.
Fuck that shit.
He has
man.
coronavirus.
That's a publicity stunt,
The
man.
thing that it is.
Wants to become
Nepali politics is all funded by
India.
one of the neighboring country.
Could be that also.
But-
Both the neighboring country, they are supplying full on, so they can have a good hold. So there will be certain political parties who are favoring the Indian side.
Prachandra actually is registered as a war criminal in outside Nepal.
He is, man, because
He is actually
one of his
walking
interviews, he openly claimed, I killed like 5,000 people.
He's a war criminal.
5,000.
He's a war criminal, man.
I think one of his interviews, he says,
So because of that, if he goes outside of Nepal without a
Who
VIP
killed
pass,
Prachanda?
yeah.
Yeah.
If he goes outside Nepal without a VIP pass or VIP passport, he'll be arrested, man. And he can be trialed. But then if you become a prime minister of Nepal, then he has a diplomatic pass. He's the prime minister of a country, right? You can't touch him after that. Then he can go anywhere he wants.
But at the same time, he's fucking the whole country up, man.
yeah, for his own
Unknown
personal-
terrorist being a prime minister of country. What kind of country is
criminal,
that?
exactly.
What kind of country is that?
Exactly,
I mean,
man. Unknown terrorist to have taken
Before, in the 90s, Nepal had walk-in visas in Japan, walk-in visas in
Thailand.
Thailand, all that. Nepal was a reputable country, man. When the king was there.
Now they say green passport, this side line, double check your shit.
So Nepal's Prachanda says he can be blamed for only 5,000 deaths during civil war. So out of 17,000 deaths, he says, okay, blame me for 5,000.
You say that and blame
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
How can you say that, man? And
Honestly,
he's a leader now. He's a leader of a political party in the government.
Who's trying to be leader of country now?
Yeah, and he's a leader.
At that point, his say other leaders in the Maoist, they were educated, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Bhavana Bachchan.
Bhavana Bachchan. Like 2 PhD something.
JNU
That's
passed
why
out.
like all his like partners and all his followers are starting to turn on him. Like, I know what people say. Because Bhavana Bachchan is his own party.
He has now already opened a separate party.
Yeah, he's split, man.
And that guy is, I think, he's
You won't be
for the
super
money.
for the country, man.
He
He
doesn't
danced
want
with
to-
someone also, no, in the streets.
Who?
Being a prime minister, he danced with someone on the streets, no?
Who?
Prachanda.
That's
He-
why can't be done.
You can't, man, as a public figure. How can you dance, man? As a leader of no man, as a leader of country, you should be able to dance.
Yeah.
It's like a PR stunt.
That maybe, man.
But then he's done some.
What
What
is it?
is his cause, man? If he's.
Exactly. This guy needs to be.
But then, you know how the Indian Nepali media portrayed him? The Nepali media, like when his son died, they portrayed him as a so sad father. Like,
Indian media.
Nepali
Nepal
media.
media.
Like he's so sad and he's crying and all that. But when you kill 5,000 people, then what were you doing?
Exactly.
After you kill, you're
5,000
celebrating, man.
sons, 5,000 fathers,
Yeah.
right? 5,000 mothers. They're special
Okay,
or
fine.
what?
Then how can you like openly say, okay, there's same something, but like I'm only responsible for this.
It's a joke, man. The
It's like the first thing we talked about today about a German guy, 93-year-old guy. If he can get for killing how many people?
Like,
around 5,000.
Around 5,000. He openly says, "I did 5,000." Man. And he's living. He's not even 93 years
He's a
old.
politician.
He's a politician of a country. He's going to try to be a leader, man.
Yeah.
That guy should be there, man. Instead of that.
It just shows what kind of society this is, man. It's just a reflection of our society.
It's
bro.
bad, man. It's a very bad reflection of it. Like, bhai alsa type.
Ah,
That's shitty, man.
it's a
We
reflection
change
of our
that.
society, man. We are the minority out here, bro. Us, when we are talking about mentality wise, character wise, personality wise, we are in the minority as fuck, bro. People don't get us, man. If you try to give them good advice, they think like we are talking down to them and shit.
Yeah. Like, literally, we're actually saying, okay, do this, that. Like, what the fuck you doing there? You think you're smarter than me?
Better than
No,
me.
bro.
Yeah, so fuck, yeah. Just live in a misery, man.
Go fuck yourself.
And the thing is that only that the whole country is suffering around. You see?
Don't worry, man. The world will be working for us. Watch it.
I think my one theory is Nepali society was so used to being under rule, right, under command, under orders by the king, that they never developed a free thinking mind. That they never developed a mind to question authority. So suddenly the king, and when the king was there, the system was all right. For this kind of population, a king was needed. For this kind of population which was still living in the medieval ages, which is not in the modern democratic republic age, it was all right. And obviously, the big event happened that changed everything, the massacre, right? And then after that, suddenly all this, the Gyanendra was taken out in 2006, and then all these crazy things came. Government, voting, ministries, and elections and all that. People are hella confused, man. Like, it's like taking a medieval person from the 1700s and directly bringing him to 21st century. Doesn't know what to do, man. The government says, "Oh, you have the power," but that's just propaganda. It's just written. Yeah, you don't have shit, man. Like, your vote doesn't count for shit. So it's just a reflection of our society that our politics is so joke. It's a circus, man. It's a clown show. Yaar.
It keeps on changing, man.
It's a clown show, bro. I just hope within time the majority, becomes aware enough.
there should be more like
There should be more
young people in
qualified people for qualified jobs, man, in the
qualified
government.
young people leading.
Not young people, man. Qualified people with qualified jobs.
Qualified
Man.
people.
Like,
Even young people.
Ministry of Education, the Minister of Education should be at least like master's pass, no?
Yeah,
At
Masters,
least graduate. Can't be
masters.
class 8.
Exactly, man. The agriculture, exactly. So they freaking change ministers. Like, for 2 years, you're the Minister of Road and Transportation. After that, you'll go to agriculture.
Yeah, so
After that, you'll go to electricity.
that's
What
weird.
the hell is wrong, man?
So road and transport should be an engineer.
Yeah.
Agriculture should be a biologist.
Yeah,
Like those kind of people should take care of. Minister of Defense should be army general.
yeah.
Those kind of people should
Who have
people are-
knowledge in that sector.
qualified people
Yeah.
for a qualified job.
These people are giving each other jobs, man.
That's weird, man.
Like, yeah.
Okay, you want that? Well, tomorrow yours.
You want that or you take it?
But it's around once a lot.
Yeah, within that also there's like some sort of polling
Yeah.
kind of thing going there or campaigning to get
Behind the
the
scenes.
point at the
The
point.
That
Politics,
is
obviously-
within the party, yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
obviously
say-
the politics is going on.
Yeah.
I mean, like, these people can never rest, man.
So
They
you
always
are
have to do
you are a
politics.
political party. He is another political party. So say I have a good, like say people following me in a certain area. I'm sure to win from that area. So you will tell me, okay, you come to my party. I'll give you this post. Say suppose you gave me C post, no people say, hey, no bro, you come to my party, I'll give you a B post. Obviously, now I'll see B is a higher post, I'll go to his party. That also works. Bro.
So then when he's in my party, what I can do is if I want something done from that side and to screw you up, I'll be like, hey, isko kam to biga de, isko kam rok de. I can say all that stuff and then you're stuck. Then you're stuck.
So, like, in today's world, I mean, for example, in India, bro, like, say, I don't know how true it is, but like, I read in an article, like, say, BJP has got power in majority of the cities, bro, in India, generally before Congress had. So, certain cities where Congress has a majority, BJP, like, say, you need 50 seats to win that, what do you call, states, lower house to become the prime minister, chief minister of that state, no? So one party has 46, other has 45, and there are some smaller parties. So generally you attack the smaller parties so they join you and you win, no? So what BJP is doing, they attack the bigger party. They're like MLAs telling them, I'll give you money, come and join my party. Direct poaching there.
They tell the Congress.
Yeah.
That's an agreement.
So even that's what Oli did here, man. Oli got his own party. Within his party, his own people, his section of it. And to stay on party, like if there was a vote of no confidence, he could have won. Because he took help from Congress. Congress is a huge part of it. So his party and Congress, they obliterate everyone else, man. They have enough votes for him to stay in power, man. That's why he's danger politics, man. Just imagine being of opposite party, you get the opposite party's votes, man.
In the end, no progress is happening.
Yeah, they're just forgetting about themselves, man.
Forget about progress. All the like lacks, all the departments that the country is lacking in, that is not being set up to par in the first place. For example, electricity, roads, education, right, welfare, healthcare, whatever it is, all the things we are lacking behind compared to other countries like us, that stuffs are not being mended. Forget about progress, man. Progress is a dream right now, bro. Like these people are playing their own game, right? And while at the expense of the country.
Yeah, I feel that.
Man, the country is wounded. The country is sick. They are not like, forget about being rich and all that. The country has to be healthy first, man. That part is not, being covered. Like, how can we think about progress, man?
Progress should, yeah.
Everything should be
Hopefully.
done.
I'll tell you another bitter truth. If India takes over, it would be a lot better for the citizens out there.
Oh yeah,
It would be
currency
a lot
increases.
For the citizens, for normal citizens, yeah, we'll lose our identity, we'll lose our history, culture, tradition, we'll lose all that. But for us and the future generations, life is going to be 10 times better. We're going to be 10 times richer, right? Our lives are going to be 10 times better. The public utilities like roads, electricity, whatever, parks, public things to use, free things will be a lot better, right? We'll have access to the world, Amazon, e-commerce, e-banking, all that. Our cards, we can buy things, or whatever. It'll be a lot better. But the thing is, exactly, deal with the devil.
Dick will go off.
Yeah, dick will go off. Things like that. That same deal, man.
Yeah, that shit
That's
is
100%.
Okay, guys, we've reached the end of the podcast, and this is the end for this podcast. So once again, it's Baje, Kansi, Baun, and Bose. And if you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Help the channel grow, man. We want to grow. You want to grow, man.
See you
Subscribe.
again next week.
Yeah, like the more you subscribe, we'll get more motivation to do more. Like we got new mics and stuff, bro. So yeah, it'll be better. Obviously, we'll see you next week.
Alright.
And
Namaste. Thank you.
bye-bye.
Bye.